All right, so what's up? What's going on? Welcome to JA News.
It's up.
So we're talking this week in sneakers, as it looks like according to the forecast, we could potentially have a chance to cop one of the hottest upcoming sneakers early. So we're talking about the Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined. Them joints literally got the entire sneaker game in a chokehold, so stay tuned for that. And it also looks like Nike, they're just doing it again, as we have new accusations that Nike is blatantly copying the competition. So stay tuned to see which one of their former collaborators they're being accused of ripping off. And just when you thought things were over, just when you thought the entire project was scrapped, we got a huge Ye update, and this is exactly what I was hoping to see from this upcoming project. All right, so I'm not even gonna lie, y'all been kind of lacking a little bit lately, so I need everybody's support. If you guys enjoy these videos, be sure to help me out by smashing the like button down below. Now, we're gonna kick things off with a Jordan brand update. So I tried to warn you, all you Jordan YouTubers, I'm coming for you in 2024. So let's see, we're currently on the road to 66,000 subscribers. So if you guys would like to help accomplish that goal, let's get a little closer to that number, please consider subscribing down below. Now, of course, over the past weekend, it didn't seem like it, but Jordan brand, they had a marquee release. So we're talking about the Jordan 1 Yellow Ochre, a sneaker which upon the first initial teasers that we got last year, many people were saying they were kind of giving Rookie of the Year vibes, but now that we've gotten closer to the release, nobody was really talking about these. These joints are a decent Jordan 1 colorway. Of course, you got the nice little black, yellow color blocking going on. As far as the materials go, it appears it's like a suede, nubuck, leather type of finish. I really can't tell like what type of cheap ass material Jordan brand used on these, but they're not a full leather finish. And interestingly enough, you know, we've seen a lot of Jordan releases sitting as far as retro drops, and it seems like this is just another one that nobody really cared about. Joints dropped nationwide as well as via the sneakers app. And if you guys log into the app right now, at the time of this recording, it looks like we got a full size run currently sitting. So the great news is this will be another Jordan release that fans will be able to cop under retail, you know, on sale, all that good stuff. And it looks like this will be the trend for Jordan 1 releases moving forward. I mean, of course, we do have rumors that the Black Toe Jordan 1 Reimagined will be dropping coming up this fall holiday season. But until then, I really don't see any of these drops, you know, being really coveted or high in demand. So we'll see how Jordan 1 releases go for the rest of the year. But as far as these Jordan 4 Bred Reimagines, that's a whole nother story. This is the release that resellers, scalpers, they're salivating at the mouth, hoping that this will be the one, you know, to really bring back that sneaker resale game. And I hate to be the one to say it, but I think they may actually be right, because it's looking like this is the sneaker that everybody's talking about. If you scroll through your social media feed, you're gonna see these joints pop up a few times, and it seems like everybody's looking to grab a pair of these. Of course, it's a Jordan brand classic, but as y'all know, it's part of the Reimagined series. So it's got the new updated leather finish. We've already talked about it. People like or hate these. It doesn't matter, because everybody wants to grab a pair of these, and a lot of people are saying double up. So it's crazy. Sneakerheads literally will buy 2 pairs of these joints, one to wear and one to keep on ice for a later date. Now, ever since early shipments of these have been coming in, resellers, scalpers, they've been backdooring these joints like crazy, hitting people with ridiculous overhead prices, charging like $700 for these joints. We now see them kind of coming down to around $500, but still, that's way too high for a GR type of release like this. I mean, based off the history of Jordan brand Reimagined releases, we already know they're gonna make a lot of pairs of these. There's a lot of talk about Jordan brand, you know, releasing less stock for future releases, but that's for future releases. This is not a part of that. So imagine these will be everywhere. They're gonna be dropping on foot sides. Nike's gonna drop them a couple of times via the sneakers app before the official release date on February 17th. So you gotta be crazy to pay that high ticket. Again, they're going for like $500. I would say probably if we do get a shock drop this week, which is looking like we could potentially see a shock drop possibly towards like the end of the week, I would imagine prices will definitely drop down substantially. And before the release, I would probably say, like, just based off my forecast, I mean, they retail at, let's say, $210. So I would imagine probably as we get closer to the release, we could see these joints dip down to like the 350 range. And who knows, based off how crazy the sneaker market has been and based off the fact that we're gonna see a lot of pairs of these, I would imagine that these joints may even possibly go even lower, but we'll have to see how things go. Could you imagine if a release like this went for under retail? Could y'all imagine if the Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined were bricks? I mean, I don't even want to get into that topic right now, but I don't know, y'all. It's going to be a wild release. It's going to be interesting to see how things go as far as resale prices. But the only thing I could tell you guys right now is do not pay that high resale ticket. We could potentially see a shock drop this week. Exclusive access over the next couple of weeks before the official February 17th release date. So I'm expecting those prices to continue to drop, possibly into the $350 price range. So of course, we will continue to monitor this release as we get closer to the official release. The Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined, one of the hottest and most in-demand sneaker releases of 2024 so far. All right, so up next, we got more allegations that Nike is dropping copycat designs based off their competition. So sometime last week, we talked about the Nike Calm Slide. Joints are already giving Yeezy vibes, but then they surfaced in this new upcoming MX-inspired colorway. And with that release, it just seems like at this point, Nike, they really just don't care. And they're just being wide open. But it looks like we got more allegations, which I found over on X, Twitter. This was posted by Eldon Monitors, which reads, check out Nike's reimagined Tech Fleece collection. Does it remind you of another brand? One that fears God? I mean, it's getting kind of wild, y'all. Now, you already know I'm gonna come across as a Nike hater, so I'm gonna just go ahead and let the images speak for themselves here. We got Exhibit A. This is Nike's reimagined Tech Fleece collection. So, y'all see it. Let me know what you guys think down below. And then we have Exhibit B, which is Jerry Lorenzo's Fear of God Essentials. This is their current collection, which is available right now. I got the images from PacSun, and I mean, you guys already see it. My mouth is zipped. I mean, I feel like this is something that is not going to be like a lawsuit or anything from Jerry Lorenzo, but I feel like he should be flattered, by this blatant copycatting right here. And this is wild, y'all. It looks like Nike, they just really don't care and they're wide open with it. But at the end of the day, it just seems like this is kind of common practice in the fashion and sneaker industry. So we'll see if Nike continues this trend moving forward. All right, and moving right along, it looks like we have another teaser from Action Bronson and New Balance. So it looks like this is going to be a 1906, and it looks like Action is calling these the Medusa Azul colorway. So this will now be the third 1906R that we've seen teased from New Balance and Action. It seems like this is a silhouette that New Balance definitely has a heavy emphasis and push on this year, and I'm not mad at it at all. And I feel like out of the three colors that we've seen teased so far, this one has the potential to probably be the most popular. We've seen Action teasing these over the last few months, so I think this will be a big release, coming forward for the brand this year. Unfortunately, I feel like they will probably be almost damn near impossible to cop at retail, but we'll see how it goes. And of course, as you guys already know, stay tuned for more details as we get a little closer to the official release date. All right, so we got a really cool Ye update that I was personally hoping for. Now, I know being a Kanye West fan can literally feel like a roller coaster ride. One day we're getting fed constant updates. The next day things could do a complete 360. And while it almost felt like we were upon a dry season, it almost felt like the album was scrapped somehow, they always are bringing new updates to draw us back in. So of course, over the past weekend, several clips have surfaced of Ty Dolla $ign and Ye out in Vegas filming a music video. Now, if you guys recall last week, I mentioned that a music video for this project would be something I would be looking forward to. Something that would be really cool to, bring a resurgence and, bring some more hype to the rollout of this project. So I'm one of those kids that kind of grew up like in the TRL, Rap City days. And while I know music videos lack to have the same impact that they once had, I feel like this will be a really, really cool way to bring a resurgence to this project. Now, as far as the record, this is one of these snippets that we've heard previewed over the last couple of weeks or so. This is one of the joints that I've been kind of trying to stay away from. I've kind of burnt out so many of the other records from the project, and I want to just kind of keep things fresh and new. So I'm trying not to listen to every single leak that we've heard so far, but from the snippets that I've heard so far, it seems like this is going to be like a trap record sonically. It does seem like they have like an old school Memphis rap sample on here as well. So this has anthem potential written all over it. Of course, we we know Quavo as well as Playboi Carti are featured on this record. So it'll be interesting to see if they make a cameo in this music video as well. And as far as other Ye updates, it looks like he's been a little active on social media yesterday, posting Kid Cudi's album Insano, which just dropped recently. I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, so let me know if you guys have checked out that record down below, as well as posting Mike Dean's upcoming show. Of course, Mike Dean, legendary music engineer and producer. He's collaborated with Ye in the past, and this is very interesting because we know, over the past couple of months, year, Ye has had public disputes with Kid Cudi as well as Mike Dean. We saw him reunite with Kid Cudi recently, and it looks like this will be the first time that Ye has publicly shown some love to Mike Dean. So hopefully they've settled their differences, because as you already know, that record Gun to My Head with Kid Cudi goes absolutely crazy. Probably is one of my favorite joints from the project that I've heard so far. And who wouldn't want to hear an upcoming Ye album engineered by Mike Dean? So I feel like with these two shout outs on social media, this is a great sign for the upcoming project. And let me know, are you guys excited for the upcoming music video? All right, and lastly, before we get up out of here, it looks like Salehi Bembury, he's making a lot of noise, especially last week with the release of his New Balance 1906 Heat Be Hot Pack, and it looks like he's back again making noise with the best look yet at his first all-original Crocs sneaker. So this is the Juniper by Salehi Bembury. Let me know what you guys think about these. The back of the tongue reads, the Crocs Juniper by Salehi Bembury, Crocs Polex Pod Makers, Union, designed and tested in Broomfield. Mind your comfort, comfort your mind, the outdoors is yours. Crocs. So let me know what y'all think, man. These joints are definitely looking very funky, to say the least. When I initially first saw the teasers, I was saying they were kind of giving like trail vibes, and it looks like based off the message on the back of the tongue, Salehi has confirmed that these are inspired by the outdoors. The sole, which like engulfs the sneaker, is definitely the main highlight design feature, I would say, for this sneaker. So let me know, man. These joints are definitely looking wild, and I would say probably the most polarizing sneaker that we've seen so far. And I think there's a lot riding on these, as this will be Salehi's very first all original Crocs sneaker. So it looks like Crocs, Polex, Salehi, they got big things planned for 2024, and we'll see how successful this release is, how limited the first colorway and first drop is, all that good stuff. So of course we got more updates as we get closer to this release, but I just want to know, what you guys were thinking about these joints so far. So we're gonna wrap things up right here. Let me know what y'all think about all of the topics covered here in today's video. Are you guys excited for the Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined? Do you think we're gonna get a shock drop this week? And are y'all excited for a new Ye music video? Let me know down below. If you haven't done so, help me out, support the channel by dropping a thumbs up. So I'm JA. Make sure y'all stay safe, stay blessed, and I'm out, y'all. Love.